Most respected Honorable Shri Babaji Maharaji. With the deepest reverence, truly, from the absolute bottom of my humble heart, I offer my pranams to your lotus feet. I can't possibly express the depth of my gratitude for your presence on this earth. Just being in your orbit, even when I'm not physically near you, but just remembering you, has completely changed my life. I think of you every single day, every hour if I'm honest, like constantly. I wake up and think, what would Babaji want me to do? I brush my teeth and think, would Babaji approve of this brand of toothpaste? That said, I know you've told me I need to work on myself, Babaji, and I want you to know I truly am. I can see my ahankara, and thanks to my Reiki work and trauma-informed breathwork immersion, I've been able to clear most of my samskaras. That said, I've experienced something I just had to share. See, last night during my 6th round of mantra chanting, I entered into this kind of ego-detached observer state. I was hyper-aware of how others around me were clearly trapped in ego loops. Not judging them, of course. I'm beyond judging others, I'm simply witnessing, with compassion. This is where it gets interesting. I've observed people getting triggered by my clarity. Like instead of appreciating my insights, they seem intimidated and probably jealous, I guess you could say. And I wonder what is wrong with these people. Why can't their ahankaras appreciate my sattvic presence? Babaji Maharaji, I just want to say how quickly I grasped those Vedic psychology concepts you mentioned in class. Like, instantly. I applied them so precisely in my life that I honestly didn't feel the need to immerse myself fully into Vedic psychology classes that you recommended to all your students. What is the point to waste my time on that, unless you would like me to teach some of the Vedic psychology classes on your behalf? I would be honored, honestly, and I say this with reverence, some of the Vedic psychology concepts feel a bit childish, don't you think? I don't need to take a survey to find out what I already know, that I'm sattvic. And I don't need to work with a psychologist to figure out how to have harmonious relationships. My relationships are only ever difficult because of other people's issues. I can see their ahankaras clearly, and so it's not my issue. Plus, let's be real, it's expensive, and this is an ashram. Shouldn't that kind of spiritual learning be free? Especially for someone like me, between us, Babaji, you know I already give you donations, so it just makes sense that I'd get free access to everything. The classes, the resources, even your time. I say that with complete humility, of course. And another thing, I'm seeing so much confusion and projection, especially around certain figures in your circle who seem to think they have some exclusive access to you just because they've been serving you for years. That's actually why I don't feel called to collaborate with them or support their existing service. It just doesn't resonate. I want to serve you directly, Babaji, heart to heart, soul to soul. Please just tell me what I can do for you, and let's not involve all these other people with their attachments and hierarchies. With that said, I read your article, Question the Question, on the types of questions very carefully. And I actually did a full, complete analysis of myself afterward. I really took it to heart. And what I found, after much reflection, is that the questions I ask you, and honestly the ones I ask in general, consistently fall into the first category you described. Loka hitam prashna. Questions that uplift everyone. That's just how my mind works. I naturally gravitate toward inquiries that benefit not just me, but all of humanity. It's like when I speak, others feel illuminated. I'm reminded of Shaunaka's questions to Suta Goswami and how Suta was delighted, honored even. That resonance, that's what I feel happens when I speak with you. I sense that same spiritual chemistry. I can only imagine that, like Shukadeva responding to Parikshit, you must also feel a kind of joy when you hear my questions. Because I'm not asking from ego, I'm asking on behalf of the world, for the sake of Dharma. Also, Babaji, while reading your section on Swahita Prashna, in Question the Question, I noticed a small typo. You wrote Srinarada instead of Srinarada. It's a long I in Shri, not a short I, a small thing. But for those of us who are precise about transliteration, it really jumps out. I know you're deeply absorbed in Shastra and might miss details like that, which is why I feel it's important someone like me keeps an eye on these things. You've probably noticed I often point out errors in class, even interrupt you while you're speaking, and you seem to appreciate my input. I really do think my role is to help keep you on track and ensure students aren't misled. After all, I know what's accurate, so it's good that you listen. Pranams, Babaji. My humble obeisances. Your deeply surrendered eternal servant,